Air Canada flights remain grounded today as flight attendants continue to strike, defying a government order to return to work. Thousands of travelers nationwide have been affected during the busy summer season. The airline says they plan to resume flights last night, but the union behind the strike says they are standing firm and demanding a fair contract. Mills Hayes is joining us from Chicago's O'Hare Airport with the latest on this strike and any impact it's having on other airlines and flights right now.
Good morning, Marni. Well, the airliner also saying that they could resume flights later this afternoon, but it's not looking likely because the union is saying that it's not going to return back to work, even despite a government-backed return to work order that came down over the weekend. And there are about 10,000 flight attendants that are on strike at this moment. They are asking for better wages, and this is impacting more than 130,000 travelers each day this strike continues. The Canadian Union of Public Employees represents about 10,000 Air Canada cabin crew. Right now, airline workers are only paid when planes are moving. Flight attendants striking for better wages and paid for work on the ground, like boarding passengers. But the strike has grounded all flights, leaving passengers stranded and confused.
I understand. I'm solidarious with strikers in general, but I mean, why do we have to pay the consequences of this? And so I'm trying to be absolutely a nice person, but yeah, it is a little bit frustrating. So yeah, okay.
It's a little frustrating because they never canceled the flight until like late yesterday afternoon, so we were scrambling there pretty good.
The Canadian government has ordered binding arbitration through the Canadian Industrial Relations Board, but the unions rejected it. The Canadian Minister of Jobs and Families saying that Canadian businesses and families have already had to face too much disruption and uncertainty this year, likely a reference to U.S. tariffs.
Now is not the time to take risks with our economy. A work stoppage would cause thousands of Canadians to be stranded abroad and across this country, and this is simply unacceptable.
Air Canada touts itself as the largest foreign carrier in the States, operating flights to more than 50 U.S. airports and up to 430 daily flights between the two countries, meaning the impact is having a significant impact on American travelers. In Canada, it's a popular destination with Americans, especially now. More than 700,000 U.S. residents flew to Canada in the last month alone. The union says that flight attendants are only making $300 more a month than they did over 25 years ago, something that hasn't kept up with inflation. And even if both sides were able to reach a deal, it would likely take a few days or even a week for the operations to return to normal. We actually spoke with one family here today, flew in from LA to Chicago, was trying to get on an Air Canada flight, and they weren't able to. And so they got a rental car and they're going to be driving to Toronto. And they say they hope that the airline will reimburse them. Marni?
Yeah, a lot of families in that situation right now. Mills, thank you for the update.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.